Good morning, everyone. This is the second presentation to give families and students the information about what is happening over Easter and in stage 3 in terms of awarding qualifications. It's been really clear that students have been working incredibly hard since return to school. They've got real focus and determination to give themselves the best chance of doing as well as possible this summer. Over the last few days, I've had conversations with students and parents about the what next. Therefore, I've recorded this video to try and give you some detail and, more importantly, some reassurance about what is going to be happening over the next few weeks. Okay, I shared this timeline before, and we've been completing stage 1. That is returning to school, getting students back into class, back into learning habits, enjoying being in the classroom. We've completed that, and that draws a line under all curriculum content teaching. Okay, that will have finished in subjects now, and we stop there. There may be after Easter some NEA coursework that will still be being completed, but in terms of new content being delivered, that is all drawn to a close. What it means then is that we are entering stage 2 and into stage 3 very quickly afterwards. Stage 2 being the Easter break, and stage 3 being in-class assessments and responsive teaching. I said previously the return to school have had an effect, and people will be really tired. It's important we use this break to take some time to rest from the return to school and make sure that we're in the best place we can be for the next term. We're fully recovered, we're fully refreshed, and we're ready to go. There's no escaping that it is going to be a stressful time. I think any year when someone's got a chance of being awarded a grade, there is stress and anxiety around that, and that's understandable. So I want people to have used the holiday to make sure that they are as well rested as possible, so they're fit and raring to go. However, I have been asked by students about what can I do? How can I use my Easter break to help myself prepare for stage 3? So Mrs. Fitzgerald and your subject teachers have put together some suggested activities that you can complete over the Easter break in preparation for next term. Now, these are not compulsory. You don't need to be doing all of them every day, but they are targeted and focused at the best activities that you can do ready for the new term. Okay, so it's not just a random selection. They are things that will help you in being ready for the challenges that will come in the new term. And the new term will come quite quickly, and it will be stage 3, your in-class assessments and teaching. And that will run from April the 12th until May the 14th, so for 5 weeks. In a normal school year, students would be using that term to revise all the content that they had studied on their courses. And then they would be assessed in blind examinations ranging from like 90 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours long. And nobody would have known what those questions were going to be. That's difficult. So this year, we're in a much better place, and families and students need to take reassurance that we're in a better place for it. And that's because the in-class assessments are designed by us as a school. We know what we're going to be assessing you on. And therefore, the teaching that happens during your class in preparation for those assessments will be focused and deliberate to ensure that you are in the best place and best prepared way to sit those assessments. Okay, so it's very different to previous years. Therefore, your teaching, your lessons, have never been more important, because they are going to give you the deliberate practice to ensure you are prepared for those in-class tests and exercises and tasks. We haven't released details about those yet, and that's because we are still awaiting for exam board guidance. And it's really frustrating that we haven't had that yet. It's due to be released next week. And we purposely haven't therefore given any information, because we don't want to mislead, we don't want to overpromise, we don't want to say things that are incorrect. Once we get that guidance, we will ensure that our tasks and our assessments follow the guidance of the exam boards, and intentionally reflect what they're doing. However, we will tweak and change them to ensure that they are designed to give students the best chance at showing their abilities. Now, the schedule for those assessments will come out after Easter, so that you know when they're going to happen. But we are kind of constrained by waiting for that exam board guidance. You'll have at least one assessment in each subject, and as I say, they'll reflect the information that we are given. That kind of explains what's going to happen over Easter, what you can be doing, and stage 3, your in-class tests and teaching. Once we get that guidance over Easter, I'll do another video for the start of the new term to kind of share that information with you further. We're trying to be as open and transparent as we can. We want to reassure you that everything we're doing is to give students the best chance of being successful. It's in the best interest of students. We want them to be as successful as they possibly can. That you make sure you have a restful break. If you want to do work, you follow the guidance given by teachers in those resources shared through Miss Fitzgerald, and then you're ready and fit for the new term to really focus in those lessons on that deliberate teaching, ready for the in-class tests that are going to take place during that 5-week window. Thanks for listening. Have an enjoyable break, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.